Hey team, happy Monday. Welcome to April 12th. Today we are going to go over the quiz a little bit in class actually I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do it on this video because I want to do it in class. So I'm not going to give you the video review. We'll do that in class. But we are going to do this. We're going to do some more practice with possessives because our quiz revealed we didn't do a great job. That's something we got to work on. So that being said, so we'll do that. Then have our final paragraph, yeah, that we're going to write for the book creator assignment, and then we're going to continue some assembly. So here's what I learned from the quill quiz. We still don't have capitalization down. Singular versus plural is a problem. Sentence combining didn't go as well as we should have, and possessive. So we're going to come back and do some of that work. And then here's the thing for possessives. We got to review this, right? The idea that when we have different forms of possession, we have to get this down. And I could just sit there and give you a bunch of flashcards and whatnot. I suppose we could do that. But the bottom line is apostrophes are used and sometimes not used, right? And if it's singular, so if we're talking about one thing, normally it goes the word apostrophe S. If it's talking about more than one thing, like many things, it's the thing S apostrophe. And you almost never write something like this, S apostrophe S. Just almost never. So again, let's take some examples. The cat belongs to those folks. All right, those folks is more than one. Those folks, cat. That's got to go after. More than one equals S apostrophe usually. All right, number two, the cat belongs to those folks. The cat is theirs. Now, here's the thing. Theirs is already a possessive. Their cat. All right? No apostrophe necessary for words like their and his and her and its. See, look there's another one, right? Its cat or its hair. We don't use an apostrophe when the word is already in a form that is a possessive. You can't have this word, theirs, because when we have the word theirs, you really mean is, there is. And that really cannot happen with this word. So whenever you have his, her, its, or their, you never use an apostrophe. All right. Now, here's another thing. The field belongs to the stadium. The stadium's field was wet from the rain. All right. So, again, we can do this with things that are not real, right? They're not live. So, a stadium isn't a person, it's not a thing that's breathing or living, but it does possess a field. It's in it. And so it's apostrophe S because it's one stadium. All right. Now, let's say I'm talking about all the NFL or the MLB or the MLS, the soccer stadiums, right? The field belongs to the stadiums, right? Many of them. Actually, the fields belong to the stadiums. All right. Many of them. So I would do the stadiums apostrophe at the end because there's more than one. Fields were wet from the rain. So more than one equals S apostrophe. All right. We got to practice that again. So in Schoology, I've given you another 5 question little just practice. I see that car over in the street. I believe it is theirs. All right. I want you to rewrite these sentences. I want you to rewrite them with the word in highlighted yellow done properly. So I want you to rewrite the whole sentence so that you get used to writing sentences and paying attention to words in sentences. That wasn't also, you didn't do that great job in the quiz either. Okay, that's the first assignment for today. You're going to submit that. All right, now step 5 is now we're going to do our final paragraph. So we've done really 2. You should have kept up with that. Step 5 is a compare and contrast paragraph. All right, so you take your topic and you write a paragraph. Only this time I'm not giving you a choice. You're just going to compare and contrast. So here's the thing. You got to find one thing to compare your topic to or some element of your topic. So you can make something believable by saying it is like something true, or you can also make something believable by comparing it to its opposite and saying it's not like that, right? So for instance, let's say you're trying to argue that the earth is round or that the earth is flat, right? So if you need to prove, if you're saying that the earth is flat, you need to prove that a round earth is a false belief. So you could say, well, people believe the earth is round, just like how early scientists thought the sun revolved around us. They were wrong, just like scientists are wrong now. So I'm comparing that what we believe is wrong based on some historical thing where people were wrong. Here's another one. If you want to compare alien slavery I can compare alien Slaby to a regular human and how they would act around other humans. And you could say, like, Mr. Slaby's behavior is not like regular people. He has to be alien because of the way he acts. Okay, that's comparing me with a regular human. Or lastly, if you want to do like life as a video game, if that's your topic, you could say, you could compare it to a specific video game that is very lifelike, right? And say, like, hey, it's not by accident that this game you go through this, and it's very much like real life because that's what we're doing. So you could compare it. Okay. So here's my example. If I'm doing compare and contrast with with my topic that I gave you, so I'm going to change it a little bit, and I'm going to focus on the fact that I'm hiding being an alien, right? And I'm going to hide that, or I'm going to talk about hiding my being an alien is like how in history, a bunch of people actually did pretend to be other people. They were imposters, they disguised themselves. So I compared it to the Rosenbergs, who I know that in history, but I did some searching. Then I compared it to a German man who was a murderer who ended up being a rich, well, he tried to be, he pretended to be a rich Rockefeller, which is a famous name in history for people who are rich and famous and powerful, right? So I was saying that the way that Mr. Slaby hides his alien persona is like how these people in history hid their spy, personas, and this person hid the fact that they were a murderer. Those are comparisons, right? And then I explain here, like when you take my hidden secret with other imposters in history, it's not actually that hard to believe I might be an alien, right? And I kind of explain a little further that you can compare my behavior is a lot like the alienness that happens in a middle school because it's a place where people act crazy sometimes, right? It makes sense. It's a good place to cover. So I'm comparing myself with history and how I'm hiding my personality. This is my topic, and I'm comparing it to something else. All right, so the rest of your day is remind you these are the 9 elements required. So I would say number 1, get your paragraph done, at least 5 sentences. Then submit a photo. So this is your second submission for today. Is another third paragraph. Then go to Book Creator, create a new book. Actually, you already have your book. So let's say go to Book Creator and add a page. That's what we should do. Okay. And skip your first page because that's your title page. And then onto your, let's call this the 4th page, at least, right? We need at least 4 pages, title and 3 paragraphs. All right. And then continue on. So at this point, if you think about it, you should be probably getting to a 4th page of your book creator. So here's your thing. Finish quill skill drill work and submit. Finish paragraph 3 of topic and submit. Okay. Continue on book creator, and then Mr. Slaby, moi, and Miss Mare in class. We're going to walk around the class today and kind of give some feedback. I can do with those that you are in class tomorrow. All right, here we go, everyone. Let's go. Have a good rest of your day, and let's hit it. All right, let's put some work in. Let's catch up if we need to. All right, see ya.